Hi folks, well another super duper Sunday brunch with all of us here this week. Look who's here, Shelley's here.
Hi.
Back off her holidays, well as you know. But she might have gone on actually she did go on another one, didn't she?
Did ya?
Yeah, she went up to Scotland for a few days. And Danny.
Hello.
Say hello to the folks.
Hello.
And this week is about the war-torn ravages of the horror show which was Rochdale in the 1970s, early 80s. It's a tune called Do You Still Think of Me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Do you still walk the same streets you walked at midnight? It was so quiet we could hear the click-clack of our heels and the litter blowing down the road. Do you still see the same people and talk about the same old things? Like who's got what and what strength what is, and can I pay you when the fat lady sings? Do you still wear those decadent threads that you used to think were oh so glam? Like that same husky cackle, ha ha, which used to embarrass me. Paint your face like a vampire, looking for his next victim. He used to have such a pretty face once, but it's been ravaged by the habit you do. And do you still think of me? Do you still think of me? Do you still think of me? Because I still have nightmares over you. I hear things every now and again, and it don't seem like much has changed. Pete the creep around raided a pharmacy, then OD'd. Man, it was a mess. That ex-guitarist of mine took to purse snatching from old ladies as they drew their pensions. Man, that was low, so glad I let him go. I hit Tony, hit Allison one night round in Louis' place. She was found dead in the morning. Nobody could prove a thing. I heard from a mutual friend he was facing prison again and expecting his 10th fatherless child. Said you were heading down the St. County Road for stealing from shops in your electric meter. You think it's maybe time for rehab? And do you still think of me? Do you still think of me? Do you still think of me? Because I still have nightmares over you. you know you get so lonely that the sound of your pulse in your ear is your only friend. You don't want to take your eyes from the floor because the road ahead it never ends. I was in that place before I left, but you couldn't care less. You still stole all my money and took all my drugs. You were so self-obsessed. Sometimes I think of coming back there, but then I go and change my mind. When I think of all the people that I knew, well, I guess they're just people that I used to know. Sometimes I think of coming back there, then I go and change my mind. And I guess that's why I left there in the first place.
Yay!
Yay!
Ow.
It only took us 5 hours to get there.
It really hurts my left hand. I need to build up some man strength in the wrist. I know how I'm going to do that.
Well, that was the horror show. That was Do You Still Think of Me? And we'll see you next time. See you later, folks. Say goodbye to the folks, Danny and Shell.
Bye.
Bye. Phil, that's enough, please.